Hey Aquarius, welcome to your March bonus reading. If this is your first time here, my name is Laura and I'm from babycurltarot.com. I am a tarot and oracle reader as well as a root worker, and I do monthly, mid-monthly, and occasional pick of cards here on YouTube. So this is actually the first time I've done bonus readings on my channel, but I did want to kind of give back to the signs that engaged with my content the most this month. So I thought I would start doing bonus readings for you guys. And yes, Aquariuses, you are one of the top engagers for me this month. So thank you guys so much. I'm gonna go ahead and do a career and love reading for you guys, just see what Spirit wants you to know at this point in time. And we're gonna jump right on into the career part. And you guys already know, if you are familiar with my channel, I'm using the Super Lunaris Tarot deck this month. So let's go, excuse me, let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants you guys to know about your career at this point in time. I do apologize ahead of time. There is some vacuuming going on in my neighbor's apartment next door, so if you hear some bangs and weird noises, that's just what's going on right now. Anyways, Spirit, what messages do you have for my Aquariuses in terms of their career at this point in time? What do my Aquariuses need to know about their career right now? Let's take a look. Okay, we have the Chariot in reverse, Four of Swords reversed, Four of Pentacles reversed, the Suspended One, and the Moon card in reverse. Okay, let's take a look. Take a look at where Pisces and Cancer sit in your astrological natal chart if you have it handy. Look at the houses that these signs fall into. Look at the planets that fall into these signs. That may kind of help you figure out, you know, what area of life or, you know, issues may be kind of popping up in this sector of your career, whether that's communication or business partners, things like that. But let's go ahead and take a look at the cards themselves. All right, Aquariuses, this is an interesting reading. You have two fours here. You have a lot of water energy going on. I feel like there is a lot of emotional uncertainty or uncertainty in general in terms of your career right now. With the Moon card in reverse, it feels like there may have been some secrets or some circumstances that you weren't aware of before that you are now aware of. There may have been some secrets revealed, some hidden aspects of your career, your job, whatever may have been kind of brought to the forefront. You may be a little nervous about what is going to happen for you in the future in terms of your career. With the Chariot card in reversed, it feels like you're really unsure of what steps to take next. And you may honestly be a little worried. It may keep you up at night. It may have you wondering, like, am I really stable or secure where I'm at right now? You may be, again, also in kind of this state of pause, reflection, wondering just exactly what to do next. I want to go ahead and start clarifying some cards just to get a little clearer picture of what is actually going on here. I definitely want to look at the Moon card, and I want to take a look at the either the Chariot or the Suspended One. I think the Suspended One is definitely going to help you open your eyes to what exactly it is you need to understand. So let's take a look at the Moon card first. I'm really interested to see what was revealed here. Spirit, can we please clarify the Moon in reverse for my Aquariuses? What is this Moon in reverse energy about? Okay, we have the Two of Swords, the Queen of Swords reversed, the Eight of Wands reversed, and the Emperor reversed. Okay, take a look at where Aries sits in your chart. That may kind of point you in the direction of what exactly happened or what could have been affected here. But the Emperor energy does talk to me about authority figures, so maybe a boss or your CEO. This definitely has something to do with them, maybe a decision they made, or yeah, I feel like some sort of decision was made or a decision was put to the rest of the company to make a decision on. But for some reason, I feel like this decision was made without all the information there. The Two of Swords, this woman has a blindfold over her eyes, and it's like she is blindly making a decision between two options, and it's like she can't really see, you know, what's on the other side of these options. And with the moon here in the back of the card, it does tell me that there was definitely something that was not revealed until after the decision was made, which I think is a really unfair thing to do. And so, of course, now that this information has come to light, it feels like probably you and a lot of other people are really upset about this with this Queen of Swords in reverse. And it feels like, I mean, first of all, it feels like your choice was kind of stolen from you. You didn't have all the information, so of course you're upset about that. But now you're upset about, what does this decision mean for us moving forward with this Eight of Wands in reverse? Did we just screw ourselves over here? Did we just slow our progress down? And what else are we not aware of going on behind the scenes? You know, what other information are we not aware of? I can't even imagine what this feels like to have to sit here and wonder. It's like, did I just screw myself over? Did I put myself in a position to potentially lose my job or lose something that means a lot to me? Yeah, that's very frustrating. Okay, let's take a look at this suspended one. Do we want to do the suspended one? No, I want to look at the Chariot card in reverse. I want to see how we can help you make a decision. Spirit, can we please clarify this Chariot card in reverse for my Aquariuses? What is going on with this Chariot card in reverse for my Aquariuses? All right, so we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed, Six of Swords reversed, Five of Wands reversed, and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, this is a really painful situation, not just for you, but for probably other people as well. It just feels like you don't have any control of where this is going anymore with the Wheel of Fortune. It almost feels like, well, it's kind of out of my hands. What can I do? All I can do is sit here and, you know, reap the results of the decision that was made for me, essentially. And I don't know how to move forward. It doesn't seem like there's really a path forward. There's a lot of chaos. There is a lot of anger. There's a lot of fighting happening. A lot of emotions flying around this situation. I'm wondering, Aquarius, if you just have to ride this out, or if there is a way for you to move forward here. I think that's going to depend on your personal situation, honestly. But I want to take a look at this suspended one, because this isn't giving me really an answer in terms of how to move forward. But let's take a look. Spirit, can we please clarify the suspended one for my Aquariuses? Can we please clarify the suspended one? Can you let us know if there is a way for Aquarius to move forward here? Queen of Cups reversed, Empress reversed, Nine of Cups reversed with the Page of Wands. Okay. Ultimately, Aquariuses, I think this suspended one energy is all about how are you going to take your power back. We have two feminine energies here in the reverse. Now, you don't have to be a woman, you don't have to be a man for these to resonate for you or represent you. And I do feel like these are aspects of yourselves being represented here. Since we had the Emperor come out in reverse, I think these two energies are a reflection of how your leadership has kind of manipulated you into reacting to the situation. Now, with the Queen of Cups, you're probably feeling defeated. You're probably feeling like, you know, you're emotionally exhausted about thinking about the situation, about worrying, about crying over it, about, you know, feeling powerless. And with the Empress is just as powerful as the Emperor, in my opinion, if not more powerful. She's able to create a lush garden from an empty field, or what was a once barren field. She is literally the giver of life, the mother of life. And for both of these feminine energies to be in the reverse, it feels like you are kind of overlooking your ability and your power to create what it is that you want to see come out of this situation. Yes, with the Nine of Cups in reverse, things didn't work out, but what are you going to do in order to turn it back around? With the Page of Wands, this feels like an opportunity for you to get creative, to really stretch your creative mind, to either come up with a solution to turn things around where you're at now, or to start exploring other options elsewhere and attracting what it is that you actually need to be successful in your life. If this isn't a positive or healthy situation for you to be in, and you no longer want to be there, you have all the power you need to really attract what it is that you want, that is a better alignment for you. I hope that makes sense. So if I were you, if you're not happy with where you are at, I would say start looking for another job, start putting out your resume elsewhere, start getting creative. Maybe it's not the exact same position, maybe it's something better, maybe it's a higher position, maybe it's in a completely different field. Get creative, start looking, you never know what can pop up. All right, Aquariuses, I'm going to go ahead and move on to some oracle decks and just get some additional advice, encouragement, or messages for you regarding your career. And I'm going to start with the Moonology Manifestation Oracle deck. So Spirit, what messages, advice, encouragement do you have for my Aquariuses regarding their career at this time? What additional messages, advice, or encouragement do you have for my Aquariuses at this time? New Moon in Taurus, know your worth. Look at that. Look at that. I forgot to mention the Empress card is Taurus and Libra energies, so check out where those fall in your chart as well. But yeah, knowing your worth, this is a new opportunity. It's a new moon. With the new moon, we're able to manifest and start creating the foundations for what it is that we want to manifest into our lives. So know your worth. If you feel like you are not valued in this space, you have absolutely all the power you need to go find another one or create another one if you want to create your own space. At the bottom of the deck, we have the last quarter moon in Sagittarius. Practice gratitude. And that's a hard thing to say when you're going through something. Let me tell you, I understand that better than anybody. It's hard to be grateful when everything is falling apart. But if you stay grateful for the things that you do have in this current moment, the universe will take note of that and send you more of that your way. So if you are stable right now, if you are making a stable paycheck, if you are able to pay your bills, tell the universe that you are grateful for that. Thank it for that. Thank God for that. Whoever it is that you pray to, whoever it is that you work with on your spiritual team, tell them thank you for those things. I know it sounds weird. I know it sounds like BS, but I am telling you, I've started practicing gratitude in my daily spiritual rituals, and I can tell you it does work. I've seen incredible change in my life just in the last couple of months, just by saying thank you for the things that I do have and not focusing on the things that I don't have. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the Green Witch Oracle and get some final messages for you about your career. Spirit, what final messages, advice, encouragement do you have for my Aquariuses regarding their career at this time? All right, we have continuance with the Apple. Keep going, keep pushing. Don't give up, don't lay down, don't say, woe is me, the universe hates me. No, keep moving, keep going. Stay strong. I know that's so cliche to say. Stay strong, you got this. Yeah, I mean it though. I really do. I mean it. Keep going, keep pushing. I know it's exhausting. I know you're tired. I know you're emotional, but just keep pushing, because the moment you give up is the moment you actually fail. At the bottom of the deck, we have success with Peppermint. Okay. Hello, knock knock, it's here. success. If you keep pushing and you keep trying different things and you keep exploring and finding other avenues, you will find success. But you have to keep going. You got to keep pushing. Keep going, keep pushing. Okay, no matter how long it takes. I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow, but if you push and you try and you work at it and you keep looking, you will find something. All right, Aquariuses, that's what I'm seeing for your career. Let's go ahead and move on to the love portion of your reading. Again, I do apologize. I don't have a lot of available times to record, but when I do, there always seems to be an issue with sound. So I do apologize for the vacuum. All right, Spirit, let's take a look at what Aquarius needs to know in terms of their love life. Spirit, can you tell me a little bit about what Aquarius needs to know right now for their love life? What does Aquarius need to know about their love life? What does Aquarius need to know? Oops, come here. Okay, we have the Emperor reversed, Two of Swords, Ace of Swords, Five of Cups reversed, Queen of Swords reversed at the bottom of the deck. That's very interesting. A lot of these cards came up in your career reading. Okay, so we got Aries with the Emperor card. Take a look at where Aries falls in your chart. Maybe you're dating an Aries. Maybe you're dating an air sign, another air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Maybe you are dating a Scorpio. Let's see. All right, for those of you that didn't resonate with the career reading, this is probably the one that you're going to resonate with. It's funny how sometimes the same cards can show up for the same sign, but in a different category. And that's why I always tell people, look at where, look at your natal chart. When you see a major arcana card come up, that can kind of point you in the direction of what is actually happening and how the reading will apply to you, especially if it's a general reading and there's no category. Sometimes with astrology, the planets are moving, through a specific sign, but just because Mars is in Aquarius doesn't mean that that energy is only affecting everyone's 11th house. No, that Aquarius is going to wind up in your astrological natal chart differently than the Aquarius next to you. So I feel like this energy, whatever is happening right now, astrologically speaking, could be affecting my Aquariuses in very similar ways, but in just different areas of your life. It would be really interesting to see again where Aries or Mars even shows up in your natal chart. So if you have that handy, take a look at where those where that sign or where that planet falls in your natal chart. I think it would be really interesting to see how that correlates. But what I'm seeing here is like almost you're fed up with somebody. You're fed up with somebody's BS. And I see you here in the Queen of Swords in reverse. It feels like you're just at the end of your rope with somebody, like mentally speaking. You're like, I cannot put up with the BS anymore. I don't know if this person is an Aries. I don't know if this person is male, female, whatever, but this person feels like they run the pants in this relationship and they've pushed you to your limit and you're done. And I feel like there's been like a crossroads here in terms of this relationship for a while now, and someone is finally speaking up and saying something, and I feel like you are the one that is speaking up and saying something right now. The Five of Cups in reverse is interesting to me. I don't know, it feels like you guys may be putting an end to this relationship, and what's funny to me is it doesn't even feel like you guys are sad about it. Because usually when the Five of Cups, so from my perspective it's in the reverse, for you guys it's in the upright. So when the Five of Cups is upright, if it was flipped around, this would tell me that you would be very, very sad, heartbroken that you had to end this, or you feel like you lost this connection. But since it's here in the reverse already, it feels like you were absolutely done. You don't regret moving on from this relationship at all. It feels like you are done. Yeah, you don't have any more energy, any more tears, any more words to waste on this connection. You're like, that's it. Done. I do want to go ahead and clarify some cards here. I want to know what this Emperor energy is about. And I low-key kind of want to know what you said with the Ace of Swords. But the Two of Swords is interesting because I'm having a hard time picking up on that energy as well. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the Emperor in reverse first. Spirit, can we please clarify the Emperor in reverse? Whoa, that is the second time that has happened today. Flew all the way to the floor. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands reversed, the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, thank God that vacuum is over. And the Wheel of Fortune reversed. All right. Let's see. Okay, so this actually surprised me a little bit. This was not the energy I was expecting here. I'm gonna go back a little bit. Aquariuses, some of you guys have been dragging your feet in terms of putting yourselves back out there or deciding what it is that you want to do with maybe a new suitor. Okay, so I feel like the Queen of Swords in reverse, it feels like you have been how can I put this? Maybe a little upset over a past relationship. Maybe you were still healing from that. And the Emperor in reverse feels to me like this still represents you and not wanting to take charge or take action in terms of your love life, in terms of moving forward, maybe even healing. Now, for a lot of you, I feel like a new offer has come in, will come in, or has come in. And I mean, it's a very beautiful offer. Pentacles are one of the most stable elements of the tarot. And for someone to offer that to you, they're basically offering you a committed, loyal, stable relationship. Now, obviously, this is something fairly new, so I'm not saying you guys are going to jump into a committed relationship like immediately, but it has the potential to grow into that if you so choose to go after it. And with the Knight of Pentacles, it's a pretty slow moving energy, the Knight of Pentacles. So you may have been really taking your time deciding what it is that you want to do with this Ace of Pentacles. You may have stopped to like think, am I really ready for this? You know, do I still have fears surrounding relationships and commitment and loyalty from other people, that sort of thing. So you may have really taken your time, not really been too interested in telling this person yes or no, or, you know, just kind of like dancing around it, you know, feeling them out, that sort of thing. Take a look at where Sagittarius, Pisces, and Jupiter sit in your chart as well. I think that would be really interesting to see. But now that I'm seeing this, it feels like a lot of you are kind of finding the courage to take a leap of faith almost here and come back with a yes, I will try this. I will give this a try. And it even said, to me, it also seems like you are either getting a realization or you are finally saying to these fears or to this healing that you've been trying to do or some of the pain that you've been trying to face, you're finally telling it like enough is enough. We're gonna move on. We're gonna heal from this. We're not gonna sit here and be sad about this anymore. It's time for Aquarius to be happy. It's time for us to, you know, prioritize a healthy, loving relationship, or at least try and explore this and give it a try without fear, without skepticism, without bitterness, any of that. So I feel like if you have not received this offer yet, or if you have still not replied to this person and given them a firm answer on whether you're willing to try, I think you will start to see a little bit of optimism kind of returning here in the next couple of weeks. So obviously do take it at your own pace. However, I would say don't wait too long because you have a beautiful opportunity here in front of you. All right, Aquariuses, let's take a look. Anything else I want to clarify here? Is there anything else? I don't think so. I think that one's pretty clear. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the Oracle deck to round out this reading. And I'm going to use the African Goddess Rising Oracle to see what messages Spirit wants you to know right now. And this may kind of help you in your healing process as well. So Spirit, any final messages, advice, or encouragement for my Aquariuses in terms of their love lives? Oh, we got 2. Okay. So we got Yasigi, live out loud, live boldly, no fear. Well, obviously we're all afraid of something, but to live out loud even when you are afraid. Courage is not bravery in the absence of fear. It's bravery it's the courage to face things even though you are afraid. Something like that. I hope you guys know what I meant. And you also got Mame Kumba Bang, speak up. Speak up or forever hold your peace. Yeah, this person could be the one. You never know, but you'll never know if you don't give it a try. If you don't say, yes, let me try this with you. So you better say something or risk losing out. And at the bottom of the deck, we got Yemaya, awakening. I love that. And I feel like that kind of ties in with this Ace of Swords. It's like realizing that this wallowing, this sadness, this self-pity is not doing anything to serve you. It's not pushing you forward. It's not helping you grow. And none of that. All right, so that's it for the love reading. I'm going to go ahead and pull one final oracle deck just to round out the entire reading. It's not going to be specific to your love or career messages, but just some messages from your ancestors to see what else they want to say to you, and anything else that can help you at this time. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Ancestor Spirit Oracle deck and check in with your ancestors, honorable ancestors of the Aquarius Collective. What additional messages, advice, or encouragement do you have for the Aquariuses at this point in time? Any final messages, advice, or encouragement for the Aquariuses right now? Let's take a look. We have be an open channel, mediumship, ancestors, spirits. Okay, so connect with your ancestors, your spirit team. Allow those messages to come through because you guys are going to be getting a big revelation, like I said, in the next couple of weeks. So be open to that message when it does come through. Don't just shake it off as like, oh, that's a crazy thought, or I can't do that because X, Y, and Z, that fear coming back up to kind of stop you from progressing. We also have find your voice, express yourself, open up, sing out. Yeah, that came up with speak up. And your love reading. Also, I feel like, okay, so I low-key black out when I do my readings, but I feel like you guys are the reading that just said, if you're not happy at your work situation, you need to find a way out, right? So find your voice, speak up. In both cases, yeah, you guys are not stuck by any means anywhere. Like, if you guys have more power than you realize, but you have to speak up. You have to take your power back. You have to say something. Closed mouth don't get fed, right? At the bottom of the deck, it also says enjoy music, instruments, sound, and tone. So music might be a good way for you to heal. Be very selective of the type of music you guys listen to, because that can either feed the fears or it can feed the negative emotions that you're already experiencing. So try to listen to uplifting music or just soothing music, and even music without lyrics. That can help uplift your mood as well. All right, Aquariuses, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future. I do also do personal readings, and if you want to link up with me, my website is below in the description box. And you can find other content from me on Patreon, Instagram, and TikTok, and all that info is below as well. As always, though, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful rest of March, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!